Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to day 32 of the online learning course presented by the Paradise Academy. In today's class, we will be learning how to stop at the end of a word. So looking at the first example, it's أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. The last letter here is Mim Zer Mi. After the Mim Zer Mi, we can see a large circle which indicates that we need to stop here. So when we see this, what we do is give the last letter a jazm. So the Mim Zer Mi, we give that a jazm. Instead of saying Rajimi, we say Rajim. Rajim. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Let's look at the second example now. So the second example is قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. After the dal do pesh dun, there's a circle which indicates that there is a stop here. So what we do is turn that do pesh into a jazm. So instead of saying ahadun, we will say hamza zabar a, ha dal zabar had, ahad. قل هو الله أحد. Similarly, in the next example, إذا حسد. After the dal zabar da, there's a stop. So we turn that zabar into a jazm. The zabar on top of the dal, we turn that into a jazm. Ha zabar ha, sin dal zabar sad. Hasad. إذا حسد. Now let's look at the last example. لمن خشي ربه. The last letter here is a ha with a ulti pesh. After that we can see there's a circle which indicates a stop. So what we do is turn that ulti pesh into a jazm. So the last part of the sentence, ra ba zabar rob, ba ha zabar ba, robbah. لمن خشي ربه. Well done.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you guys are well and in good health, inshallah. So in today's lesson, guys, we're going to read from ayah number 28 to 29, inshallah. Let's start reading. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. كيف. Such a easy word. كاف يا زب كيف يا زب فا. كيف تكفرون. Rise full mouth, stretch 1 second. تكفرون بالله. Guys, you could see we join Allah's lam with the Z, so that's why we read Allah's lam empty. بالله وكنتم. Ikhfa gunna is taking place after Nun Sakin is ta, one from 15 letter. وكنتم أمواتا. Hamza means ba'am, waw is a wa, stretch waw, and do ikhfa gunna again. After tanween, there is fa from 1 of 15 letter. أمواتا فأحياكم. Here fa zaba fa, hamza ha zaba ah. So it's not alif anymore, it goes zaba, so the alif turns into hamza. So fa ahya, ya stretch, ka mim pesh kum. Here is a jazm at the end of sentence. You know, jazm is already silent, so read as is. فأحياكم ثم. Do gunna here because mim has tashdid. ثم يميتكم. So here mim stretch, guys. يميتكم ثم. Do gunna, mim has tashdid. ثم يحييكم. So ya happy yuh, ya ze, yi, state the ya. يحييكم. ثم إليه ها بو مطرو إليه ترجعون. Guys, here raw full mouth because we join raw with the pace, the raw pace tur. If we join raw with the z, re raw empty. If we join raw with the zebr or pace, re raw full mouth. And ain middle of throat, stretch 1 second. ترجعون. هو الذي ها بو مطرو واو strong with the lam بيقول لام التشديد ذال stretch. هو الذي خلق خا and قاف full mouth خلق لكم ما في الأرض. So here we join kaf with the next meme because meme next meme has tashdid and strong on the jazm. Also we held on meme because meme has tashdid. So we did gunna, we hold. لكم ما في الأرض جميعا ثم استوى. So guys, do ikhfa gunna jami'an and tha join with meme, do gunna meme join the scene and tha zabata wow straight 3 seconds. جميعا ثم استوى إلى السماء. Lam join the scene, meme stretch 4 seconds. إلى السماء حمزة زي إي حمزة بو مطرور. فسواهن here fast fast scene واو زبر so scene you the واو as تشديد stretch واو 1 second and ha بو مطرور during the noon and also do gunna. فسواهن سبع scene during the ba whistling sound قلقلة echo sound on ba as well. So عين زبع عين middle of throat. سبع سماوات. Guys, here you can see this is not a round ta. You know, if the round ta at the end of sentence, what we do with the stopping sign on the round ta, we change into ha. Once again, you know the round ta we change into ha when you do full stop. So here you can see this is not the round ta, so we're not gonna change into ha. But if you see the round ta, the proper definition of a round ta is the ta which looks like a ha. So we call it round ta. So that change into ha when you do full stop. So here this ta doesn't look like a ha, so we're not gonna change this ta into ha when you do full stop. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the 2z into a jazm because of full stop. And guys, I want to tell you here, a lot of time, you know, the people get mixed up. They don't know how to do when they do full stop, what things or what they need to make silent. So I want to tell you today, remember guys, 7 things we make them silent at the end of sentence. Or when you do like, let me tell you what 7 things are. So you need to remember this by heart. Zabar Zair Pesh. Once again, Zabar Zair Pesh. So whenever you see Zabar Zair Pesh at the end of sentence with the stopping sign, what we do, we turn into a jazm. We turn into a jazm. So them 3 are cleared. And the further on, also guys, 2 Pesh and 2 Zair, we turn into jazm. 2 pesh and 2 zair, we also turn into jazm. So here the 2 zabars left over. So you know 2 zabar stopping sign, we take 1 zabar off and put alif next to it. So 2 pesh and 2 z and 2 zabar, that's cleared. So remember, with the 2 zabar stopping sign, take one off, put alif next to it. And then now guys, ulta pesh and khari z, we also turn into jazm when you do full stop. Once again, ulta pesh and khari z, we turn into a jazm when you do full stop. And here you can tell guys the khari zabar left. So khari zabar and alif we don't make into a jazm. We don't make silent. Khari zabar and alif. Once again guys, khari zabar and alif we don't change into jazm. So remember two things. Alif and khari zabar read as it is at the end of sentence. You don't need to change into a jazm, yeah. And sometimes you might see, at the end of sentence already jazm there. So thus your job is already done. So jazm is already there. So read as it is. And let me give you an example of at the end of sentence of alif and khari zabar. So the word is biha, bazir biha, alif zabar ha. So here ha is at the end of sentence, is alif there. So read as is, biha. Another word is khari zabar, example, ain zabar a, lam khari zabar la, ala. So as the end of sentence, read as is, ala. وهو بكل كاف جو لام strongly لام التشديد بكل شيء عليم. Now you can see 2 pesh at the end of sentence. So what we did, we turn into a jazm. That's all. So remember 7 things again guys. Zabar zer pesh, 2 pesh, 2 zer, ulta pesh and khari zer. We turn into a jazm when you do full stop. And the 3 things you don't make silent, alif, khari zabar, and the jazm is already silent. So them 3 things when you see at the end of sentence, read as it is or as they are, whatever like word is, just read as it is, don't make anything silent. And when you see round ta at the end of sentence, what you need to do, change into ha. And when you do 2 zabar stopping sign at the end of sentence, we take 1 zabar off and put alif next to it. I hope you all understood, inshallah. So let's read again. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. كيف تكفرون بالله وكنتم أمواتا فأحياكم ثم يميتكم ثم يحييكم ثم إليه ترجعون. هو الذي خلق لكم ما في الأرض جميعا ثم استوى إلى السماء فسواهن 7 سماوات. Guys, samawat, stretch meme and waw both equally 1 second. Samawat. وهو بكل شيء عليم. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Lesson number 2, Nasiha. Today we're going to talk about Prophet Ismail alayhi salam. Prophet Ismail alayhi salam, he was the son of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned him 12 times in the Holy Quran. He was the son of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, and his mother was called Hajra alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Ibrahim alayhi salam to leave Hajra alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam all alone in the barren land of Makkah. At that time, Makkah was a barren piece of land, nobody living there, nobody occupying Makkah. It was just like a desert. And these were the instructions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when Ibrahim was about to leave them, Hajar asked, "O Ibrahim, are you going to leave us all alone?" And Ibrahim stayed quiet. She asked again, "Are you going to leave us all alone?" Again, he stayed quiet. The third time, she asked, "Is this the hukum, the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?" He replied, "Yes." So she said, "Then Allah will take care of us." Look at the faith in Hajar alayhi salam, that Allah will take care of them. So what happened was, they had some dates and some water, but after a few days these all finished, and Hajar alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam were left all alone in Makkah, nobody else there. And now Ismail alayhi salam was very thirsty and hungry. So Hajar alayhi salam, she ran from Mount Makkah to Mount Safa to Marwa, then back to Safa, then Marwa. 7 times she ran from Mount Safa to Marwa, looking if there's anybody that can help us. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did it, that from the feet of Ismail Islam, there a little water started coming out from the ground. This was the water of Zamzam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided for Ismail Islam and Hajar alayhi salam. So as there was water there, then the life began there, and people began to settle in Makkah. Then when Ibrahim alayhi salam, after a long while, he came back to Makkah to see his son and his wife Hajar alayhi salam, and this time he seen a dream that he's slaughtering his son. So he said to his son, "This is the order of Allah that I am slaughtering you." Now look at Ismail alayhi salam. He replies to Ibrahim salam, his father, that "Do whatever Allah wills, and you will see me, I will be patient." Now they're both ready to go, and on the way, Shaitan, he tries to distract them. "What are you doing?" So they both pelt Shaitan. Then Ibrahim salam lies Ismail salam down and puts the knife onto Ismail salam. But Allah Ta'ala did not give the permission for the knife to cut. Ibrahim's time, he's having so many attempts on cutting his son Ismail salam, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't order the knife to cut. And instead Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends a ram from paradise with Jibreel alayhi salam. Jibreel alayhi salam announces, "Oh Ibrahim, you passed your test. You have shown that you are committed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and so is your son Ismail alayhi salam." Later on, both father and son were ordered to rebuild the Kaaba, the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we see till this day, millions of people go to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They do tawaf, they do umrah, they go for hajj. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala occupied the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is one of the descendants of Prophet Ismail alayhi salam. So he was the descendant of Prophet Ismail alayhi salam. So this is the story of Prophet Ismail alayhi salam. For more detailed stories of the Prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, go to our YouTube channel and you can hear the stories of the Prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, today we will be learning Imani-Mujmal. So repeat after me. آمنت بالله كما هو بأسمائه وصفاته وقبلت جميع أحكامه. Now let's read it together. آمنت بالله كما هو بأسمائه وصفاته وقبلت جميع أحكامه